guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today I am doing an unboxing from Louis Vuitton, as you can see. And this is a double unboxing, so I have two items that I'm going to show you. And I wanted to start using the items, but I wanted to unbox them with you first. So I thought I would go ahead and get this video put up now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. So I was lucky and I was able to get the beautiful holiday packaging from Louis Vuitton. My salesman is so wonderful. He spoils me when he's able to. I have one salesperson that I use at each of the two locations that I typically shop at. I either shop at the Houston Galleria location, which is the main store, and my sales associate there is Joshua Ong. He's amazing, so if you shop there, ask for Josh. And then my other sales associate is at the Domain in Austin, and I just found out that she recently left and she took a management position in another store. So I'm super sad about that, but the Austin Domain location has a lot of great sales associates, and so I still will go there occasionally. But this particular purchase was from Josh at the Galleria in Houston. So the first item that I'm going to show you is, I'm sure you probably already know, it's a handbag. So here's the box. It's in sort of a large box, but for what it is, but I don't know. So you probably can't guess what it is. But I didn't get any ribbon because they were out of ribbon, but I actually don't care because I have enough ribbon to, you know, I don't know, I don't need another ribbon. So anyway, so when he told me he didn't have any, I was like, it's not a big deal. So the first thing is, I've talked about this item before. So I don't know if you've watched my past videos, then you might recall me mentioning this. But if you haven't watched my videos, then you probably don't know what I'm going to be showing you. So here's the desk bag. I have it where my handle is up because I don't like for my handles to get creased. So this is what I ended up getting. I ended up going with the Damier Azur Graceful in the PM size. So if you are a subscriber of mine or you've watched my previous videos, you know that I already have this style of bag. I have another Graceful, but I have it in the monogram print and it's in the MM size, which is an enormous bag. I should have grabbed it so I could show you like a comparison of the two. I'll do that towards the end of the video. Anyway, so I knew I wanted to get a PM size. I do love this style of bag, but I wanted something that wasn't going to be as large, that I wouldn't be able to put as much stuff in, because I'm notorious for wanting to pack my bags down and shove them with so much stuff that they're so heavy that I can't hardly carry them. And I have been experiencing a lot of back problems. So I'm trying to use bags that aren't quite as big and that are forcing me to, you know, reduce or minimize the amount of stuff that I try to carry in them. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you let me see, there's the bag up close. There's the tab in the front. It's so pretty. Everything on this bag is perfect. I checked it over and over and over. It comes with a key tag, or what is it called? A luggage tag. It comes with a luggage tag. It's so beautiful. I love it. It has the, on the sides, it lines up nicely. And on the bottom, it's perfect. And on this side, perfect as well. I love that these bags have the beautiful hardware on them. So it has the gold toned, I don't think they're brass anymore. It has the gold toned rings right here that the strap is attached to, and they go through the bag like this. They have 4 grommets. All of them say Louis Vuitton on them. And then there's the other one. It's the same on the other side. And then they have the little, I don't know what these are called. There's like a little peg, and they say Louis Vuitton on them as well. It's hard to see because I don't think it's going to focus on that, but they do say Louis Vuitton, and on the back side, it's held on with a nail head rivet. And on these bags, if you're not familiar with the Graceful, these straps do not move around this ring. They are fixed with this little stopper right here. They have stoppers on them. And so the stopper is what moves around the ring, not the actual leather strap. So this moves around, but not the strap. And I think they did that because the leather was getting black marks on it from where it rubbed up against what used to be brass hardware, which most of their bags now do not have brass hardware anymore. It's just a gold tone. So, and I think they did that because a lot of people think they did it because they were trying to be cheap and not use brass anymore. My theory on that is that they weren't doing it to be cheap. They were doing it because the brass starts to tarnish very, very badly. And on my Speedy, the lock is brass, and it's turned this horrible metallic orange looking color. It's so ugly that I won't even put the lock on the bag anymore. But so that is why they switched to a gold tone, because they don't want the tarnished look anymore. And then they put the stoppers on to reduce the black marks that show up on the leather from going back and forth across the metal. So as some of you may already know, I do have a Neverfull MM in this print, and it does have the same beautiful rose ballerine interior. That's just the little papers that come with it, the little Louis Vuitton papers that say what they are and the style number and all that. Nobody cares about that. So I did go with the rose ballerine interior. I love this interior so much. I think it's so beautiful on the Damier Azur bags. I was really nervous to go with Damier Azur to begin with, and when I first saw Damier Azur, I'll be very honest with you, I did not find it to be very attractive. I didn't think it was that pretty of a print. I liked the brown checkered print better than this one. However, the monogram has always been my favorite and still is. But the Damier Azur is now my second favorite, and then the Damier Ebene is my third favorite, because I just love the look of this. And I was really worried when I got my first Damier Azur piece, which was my Neverfull, how it was going to look when it started to patina. I didn't think I was going to like it. I love the look of patina, but I like the look of patina against monogram, and I wasn't so sure how I would like it against Damier Azur. However, I'm finding that as long as the patina is even and it looks nice, it still looks good against the Damier Azur print. So I do really like the Damier Azur. I love it so much. I like it year-round. I don't think that it's a bag or a canvas that you can only carry in the summer or spring, like, you know, some people say. And if they're comfortable only carrying it during that time, that's fine. But, you know, that old rule of thumb where you don't wear white after Labor Day has been long gone for decades now. And I think there's nothing more beautiful than wearing white or cream colored colors in the winter. And so I love this bag. So I did decide to go with the same color scheme as my Neverfull, because these are two very, very different bags. This has a very different look to it. It is a hobo bag, and yeah, and it carries a lot less than the MM does. So it does still have the same zipper pocket on the back. However, the zipper pocket is not anywhere near as large as it is on the MM size. This zipper pocket, I'll show you. So I unzipped it, and this zipper pocket only goes down to about halfway of my hand. So this much of my hand is covered in the zipper pocket. So it's not as deep, and it's definitely not as wide. The zipper on the inside of the MM is 10 inches, and this one's probably about 8. It's about 8 inches wide, maybe 9. I don't know, it's still a good sized pocket. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still large. You're still gonna be able to fit your phone in there, and you know, lots of other stuff if you want. I try not to put too much in the zipper pocket just because, well, just because it weighs down the back side of the bag, and then that side wants to kind of like slouch and get heavy, and like it gets really like, I don't know, it pulls down on the bag when you have too much in the zipper pocket. So it does have a magnetic closure. You can see one side of the magnet here, and then the other side is right here, right there. And this one, can you hear that? This magnet seems to be a lot stronger than the magnet on my MM. My MM magnet, that one really isn't very magnetized, honestly. It doesn't stay shut very well on my MM. And I don't know if it's just because there's so much more material with the MM, and it just, you know, it's a long bag, it's a big bag, and it kind of pulls on it. And as it weighs it down, it just doesn't want to stay closed as well. So, but this one stays closed a lot better. And I also won't be putting, you know, as much stuff in this bag because it is so small. Anyway, so my choices were between the Damier Ebene and the Damier Azur. I knew I didn't want to get another monogram because I already have monogram in the MM size. So I was having a lot of difficulty making up my mind as to which one I wanted. I kind of wanted the Damier Ebene, but only because it's so carefree in terms of the weather. So if it's raining, you don't really have to worry about the Damier Ebene as much, and as you do with the, you know, as the ones with the vachetta. But I don't know. I really loved the look of the Damier Azur. I do like Damier Ebene, but I'm going to be very truthful. I am kind of put off by it. Even though I think it's so pretty, I'm still kind of put off by what happened with my Neverfull. And I just don't want to invest that much money in a bag and then have it start cracking, you know, terribly on me to the point where I don't want to use it. So, so I did decide, after looking at both of them, I noticed something, and this is what made me help make up my mind. This one happens to be made in France. So do you know how rare it is to get a graceful that is made in France? They pretty much haven't released made in France ones since they first launched this bag, and the first batch was released. Usually the first batch of bags that are brand new will be made in France, and then after that, once the demand starts getting higher, they just start producing them in the States for us that live in the States. And those are usually the ones that we get. So when I saw that this one was made in France, immediately I snatched it up and I said, oh yeah, I want this one. So it doesn't matter to me if a bag is made in the States. Do I prefer that it's made in France? Yes, it's a French brand, and I would rather it be from France. But as far as the quality goes, I don't think the quality is lesser just because it's made in the States. But I will say, with that being said, you will find more mistakes and more flaws and defects on the bags that are from the States because they are mass produced here in the United States. The ones you get from France are not mass produced, or Italy or Spain. Those pieces are not mass produced pieces. The ones here in the States are mass produced. So, you know, the faster you're trying to go to, you know, pump out items, the more mistakes are going to be made because you're not being careful, you're not taking your time. And they're doing that simply to try to cater to the demand, you know. So anyway, it's kind of a catch-22. You know, do you want something, you know, to be available to you all the time? Or do you want it to be a rare item, but it's made very well? So that's kind of, you know, the toss up there. So that is what made me decide to get the Damier Azur, was because number one, I love the print, and I really was leaning more towards this, but I was trying to be practical. And then when I saw that it was made in France, I said, nope, okay, all that went out the window, and I decided to go with this one. I'm very excited to start using it, and once I do start using it, which I'm doing the unboxing today because I want to use it today, I'm going to do a what fits in the Graceful PM video, because when I was looking on YouTube, I can safely say there are not very many videos that have this bag. Most of them are of the monogram, and there aren't a whole lot about what fits in the Graceful PM. And even when you enter in the search bar for YouTube, specifically for the PM, it still pulls videos for the MM. So, I mean, there's maybe a handful of videos that are, you know, useful. And so I want to do an in-depth video on the Graceful PM. So if, you know, someone wants to know if they should go with the MM or if they should go with the PM, then they'll be able to determine that. And I'll also do a comparison video here in the near future between the two sizes. So it will help you make up your mind, especially if you don't have a Louis Vuitton near you and you're ordering off of the website. The Louis Vuitton website's pretty useless in my opinion. Their pictures are never that great. I feel like they never give you good pictures of the interior of the bag. And then they always show the bag on a model that's like 7 feet tall. And, you know, and she's shaped like a stick. So you just don't really know what the bag really looks like if you buy it. So, you know, sometimes the bags look like they're big when they're on those models, and then you get it and you're like, this bag isn't wide at all. Well, that's because she's about the size of a straight pin, and so it looks big on her. But anyway, so yeah. So I went with the beautiful Damier Azur bag. I'm so excited to use this bag. Like, I can't wait to put my stuff in it. So, anyway, that's the first item. I'm gonna put her right here. Stay. Okay. Oh, I didn't show you. I'm so sorry. I'm really doing a crappy job at this video today. So it says Louis Vuitton right up here on the handle. I did inspect everything to make sure it was all perfect. I don't like it when my handles are wrinkled, and this one wasn't wrinkled. I also checked all the stitching to make sure there weren't double stitches where there shouldn't be any, or that the stitching was crooked somewhere and it wasn't. And then the other thing you also want to also be mindful of is this tab in the front. They are really notorious for printing the tabs crooked, and this one is perfectly straight. It's even. It doesn't look like it's not centered. And the only ones that I've really noticed that on were the Damier Ebene ones were really bad about it, but this one's perfect and it's not bent or dented. So everything was perfect on this bag. I did double check everything. And when it comes to the Ebene prints, not Ebene, the Damier prints, I'm very, very anal about the checks lining up. I don't like it when they don't line up because I feel like it isn't quite as obvious with the monogram, but on the checkered prints, it's so obvious. And it's like the first thing that my eye goes straight to. So I like for them to line up. Okay, so now I'm done with her. So the second item is one that you probably would never think about me showing on my channel. I never thought I'd be showing it on my channel, to be quite honest. So here is the second item. So if you see this bag and you've already bought this item, then you're gonna know what it is, probably right off the bat. So this is the bag that it comes in. Again, they were out of ribbon, so I didn't get a ribbon because normally a ribbon would be stuck through here and come out the back side. And it has a sticky backing to it, but they line up the little holes and then they would put a ribbon through there for you and tie it. See, there's the hole, you can see it. And they put their blue ribbon and they tie it here for you up here, but they were out of ribbons. So again, not a big deal. If I want to, I can grab ribbon that I have from the other bags I purchased. So anyway, so it comes in this bag like this, and it's sticky on the back side, like a FedEx mailer. And I got I still can't believe I bought this. I bought a Louis Vuitton perfume. So I got the Mieux Feu is how it's pronounced. This is my favorite one that Louis Vuitton has. I love perfume. Anybody that knows me in real life can tell you that I never go anywhere without wearing perfume, ever. And I have always, even before I started, you know, buying luxury bags or even contemporary designer bags, when I was a teenager, I've always liked expensive perfume. And if I couldn't get expensive perfume, then I didn't want any at all. So, yeah, I mean, I might look like crap one day or look like I just got dragged out of a crack house for that matter, but I am gonna smell good. And so I've always loved perfume, and this is one that I've always wanted to get, but I just never bit the bullet and bought it. But anyway, so it opens right here. I'm sorry if my lighting is washing stuff out. I have to put it super close so you can see. So it just slips in like that, and then you open it up, and it's inside the box like this. Excuse me. And then you take it out. Oh gosh, it's like not wanting to come. I haven't opened this yet since I got home. So then it's in this container here. It has a metal gold top, and that's the bottom. So it's a very pretty container that it comes in. I love it. I think it's a nice added touch. So anyway, this is what it comes in, and you just kind of twist it up like that and take it off. And mine, I did decide to go ahead and get my initials engraved on it. So it says RGT, that's my initials. Oh my, okay, I almost dropped it. Jeez. Anyway, I would have cried. You would have seen a grown woman start crying on YouTube. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is the 3.4 ounce bottle. They do have, oh, it smells so good. And it has a magnetic lid, so hear it. The top has the Louis Vuitton emblem etched in it in gold. It's not real gold, obviously, but yeah. And so it has the name, Mieux Feu. Oh, you can see my ring light. Mieux Feu. And it says Louis Vuitton. And then, again, my initials, RGT. So I love this perfume. Love it, love it, love it. I have a pretty extensive, I'm looking at it right now, I have a shelf that I bought just for my perfumes. I ordered it from Overstock, and it's a beautiful shelf. It's shaped, it's a, what is the shape that's six-sided? Hexagon? I don't know. Anyway, so I have a bunch of perfume. I love luxury perfumes. I never even, as a teenager, wore like the Coty brands of perfume. I always wore the more expensive perfumes because I just love them. To me, fragrance is a huge part of me getting ready every day, and I just love it. And this fragrance is like none other. It has a raspberry tone to it, or note rather. It has a raspberry note, and I haven't put perfume on today because I wanted to wear this. Oh. And so a little goes a long way, so I'm just kind of I squirted it on my wrist, and I'm just like rubbing my wrist on my shirt. Anyway, oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, I smell delicious. Okay, so anyway, so I did get this. The good thing about these, or the neat thing rather, is so the initial purchase is, it's pretty hefty, but it's not really any more expensive than other luxury brand perfumes. I mean, usually luxury brand perfumes are around the $200 to $300 mark. But the good thing about this one is, you know, they engrave your name, your initials on the bottle, because you can get this refilled. You bring the bottle back in, and they'll refill it for you for half of what the cost is. So every bottle subsequently that you purchase is for half the price of what you paid for it initially. So I thought that was a good deal because, I mean, I have perfumes like Gucci that, you know, or, you know, Joe Malone. I have Prada Candy. I have Emporio Armani, Versace, Commodity, and you'll pay $100 to $140 for their full size, and they're not even really considered luxury brand perfumes. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty good marketing strategy of theirs. And the only thing that I wondered about, and I didn't think about it until I got home, is this bottle does have the name of the perfume on it. So I'm thinking that you probably have to get this particular perfume, or they'll make you buy a new bottle, because they probably won't refill it with something that's not this particular perfume. So, but that's okay, because I like this one the best. I also like the Rose Divin. It smells really pretty as well, but it does have kind of a heavier rose scent to it, and I'm not always in the mood for rose, but this smells amazing. It lasts forever. So it has a very high oil content to it. So that's what makes perfumes last. Perfumes that are on the more affordable end, they have a lot of alcohol in them. And that's why as the day goes on, the fragrance kind of fades, it dissipates, because the alcohol is evaporating and you're left with very little of the actual perfume. So this is mostly oil, and on the website it does tell you what the different notes are of the different fragrances. So if you are purchasing one online, which I don't know that I would ever buy a new perfume online that I've never experienced before, because I'm very picky about perfumes and I get migraines very easily. So certain notes will trigger migraines for me, so I have to stay away from certain perfumes. So if a perfume brand is not able to give me a sample of their perfume before I decide to buy it, I won't buy it, because I'm not going to spend, you know, $100 to $300 on perfume and then not be able to wear it because it triggers a migraine for me. So anyway, so I'm so excited to have this in my perfume collection, and I'm really hoping that this doesn't spark a new obsession of mine, because I am obsessed with perfume, and that I want to start buying more of the higher end perfumes. I mean, I have high-end perfumes. I mean, I have Prada and Chanel and Gucci. I mean, those are all high-end, but I feel like these are like over the top high-end. So anyway, they do offer cases, to like little travel cases that you can purchase to put your perfume in, and they're beautiful, but they are very pricey, and I feel like this is sturdy enough. I'll just use this. So anyway, yeah, but if you are, you know, wanting to be extra bougie, you can buy one of the cases that the perfume can go in. They have monogram, they have them in the epi leather, and they range from $450 to like $650. So yeah. So I'll save my money and I'll just I'll store mine in this. But that's what I got. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. It's about to go on my shelf as soon as I'm done with this video. For now, I'm going to put it back in its box. Okay, so that is that concludes what I purchased from Louis Vuitton. But I did get a wallet to go with my bag, but it wasn't a Louis Vuitton wallet. So if you're interested in what I purchased, then keep watching. If you're not, then thank you for staying this far into the video, and I'll see you in my next video. And as for those who want to see what wallet I purchased, keep watching. So I went to the Kate Spade store because on my way home, I passed the Cypress outlets. It's a Houston premium outlets. They're located in Cypress, which is right outside of Houston. So on my way home, I stopped at the outlet, and I stopped at the Kate Spade store. I knew I wanted to go into just two stores, Michael Kors and Kate Spade. So I do still love contemporary brands. Just because I've been carrying Louis Vuitton bags lately doesn't mean that I have completely ditched my contemporary favorites, because I haven't. And the reason for that is because, and I'm probably going to get some hate from this, but I just don't feel like Louis Vuitton wallets are worth the money that you're paying for them. I feel like in that respect, you truly are paying just for the name, because, or just, you know, to have a print that matches your bag exactly. Because I have one Louis Vuitton wallet. It's the Kaisa wallet, and it's holding up. Like it's not cracking or anything, but it's not holding up as well as I would like it to, for the fact that it's just really a little over a year old, if it's even a year old. I think it's a little over a year old. So I went to the Kate Spade store at the outlet, and I picked up this beautiful pink wallet. It's a little more pink than the interior of the bag, but it's a beautiful pink. It's like a tea rose color. So it's a little more pink than this, but I think it's just such a beautiful contrast. So when it's inside my bag, that's what it looks like. You can see it, you know, beautiful pop of pink color. And I love the zip around style of wallets. So this is what it looks like in the front. It is the, I think this is boar skin. The one that's really porous looking like this, I think is boar skin. I thought it was cowhide or calf skin. And in one of my videos, I stated that, and they corrected me and said that it was actually made out of boar hide. So, you know, I don't care. So it's made out of boar hide. This particular one is. I love how Kate Spade is now doing their name in metal, like a little metal plate. So it says Kate Spade, New York, and then it has the beautiful little spade on the front right there. It's just such a pretty touch. And this wallet is a little on the glossy side. It just has a nice sheen to it, but it's not patent or anything. So it has a little leather zipper pull. And on the back side, it has a pocket that you can put, you know, whatever in. You can put receipts, or if you want to put your notes in the back, then you can do that. And then the inside, and the zippers are very, very smooth. Kate Spade has really good zippers on their wallets, just like Louis Vuitton does. And then this is what the interior of it looks like. So I absolutely love this wallet because it's so organized and compartmentalized, and I really like that in a wallet. So it has a compartment here. It has, I think, six card slots here. It has this large compartment, another large compartment. It has the zipper compartment here, and that's where the Kate Spade stuff is. And then it has a large compartment here, and you can see they're gusseted. So they're gusseted compartments, so they open up very wide. It gives you a lot of space. You can actually fit an iPhone 11 Pro Max in here. I don't know that you're going to be able to fit a whole lot of other things if you choose to put your phone in here. Like if you carry a lot of cards and your wallet's really bulked up, it probably won't hold your phone because then it doesn't want to zip. But you can put it in there if you have a slim case and you don't have everything in the world in here. And then 6 more card slots there, and then another pocket. So it's very, very organized. I love how organized this wallet is. And I like going to the outlets for my wallets because I feel like I'm really getting my money's worth. This is an, I don't know how much the normal price of this is. It's on this tag. So the normal price of this wallet is $229 in the United States. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. It says $229. Hold on. Oh, work with me here. Lights, please. Okay, you can't see it. It says $229. And I got this wallet for $69. And it's well worth it. The leather smells amazing. The little zipper pull on the inside is leather as well. And the nice thing is that the outside and the inside are leather. So it does have material right here, and it has a little Kate Spade embroidered on it. But all of the trim and these back walls are leather. So it's going to be a very durable wallet. I have this wallet also in a holiday blue color. And okay, sorry, I don't know where I was at because I'm filming on my phone today, and I got a phone call in the middle of filming and it cut my video off. So anyway, so I like buying my wallets from the Kate Spade store or Michael Kors. They have great wallets as well. They last for many years. And I just feel like you're definitely getting your money's worth out of these wallets. I paid $69 for this, and then plus tax, and it's gonna last me for years. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with getting, you know, a wallet that's not the same brand. You know, it matches. I like for them to match aesthetically, you know, like as far as color and color scheme, I like for them to match. It doesn't have to be the same brand for me. I don't care. Do I want to get a Louis Vuitton wallet? I don't know. I've thought about it. I've thought about getting the Clemence and the Damier Azur print because I think the Clemence wallet probably holds up better than any of the other canvas wallets because it's a zip around as well. It doesn't have as much glazing on it as the others do, and it doesn't have a flap that opens and closes, so you don't have to worry about the canvas cracking. So if I ever did get another Louis Vuitton wallet, it would probably be either a leather one or the Clemence in one of the canvas prints. But for now, I'm very happy with getting this, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them down in the comment section down below. I will be doing a what fits in the Graceful PM video soon, and then I will also do a comparison video for you between the PM and the MM because they are two substantially different bags. They even look kind of different when you carry them because that one is so much smaller that it just sits differently on your shoulder than the MM does. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I haven't been putting videos out as regularly as I was before because I just have a really hectic schedule, but I do put them out at least once a month. And so hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I do upload videos. And like I said, please like the video, comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.